Hello, Simon Holloman again here today, and today I wanted to make a saxophone video, like I said before in my Hello YouTube video. That was 4 days ago. I fortunately got 5 views, whoopee! That means people are actually watching my channel, and I'm not lonely. So this video I kind of just wanted to talk with more confidence. Just my words sound better in general, and I wanted to do, just better on the general video. And yeah, I'm gonna try not to stutter as much, gonna try not to say for like 3 minutes straight as much, and yeah, let's jump right into it. Oh wait. So like I said, this video is gonna be a saxophone video this time. Like I said in the description of my last video, you'll probably mostly be seeing saxophone videos here. So in this video, I'm gonna show you pretty much just the basics of the saxophone, like how to put it together, the basic notes, and how to read sheet music, stuff like that. So here we go. First thing you gotta do, if you just bought a saxophone or actually have a case, then yeah, just follow along with me. First thing you gotta do, open up your case. Now you can't see me. I'm sorry. I will fix that in a moment. So first thing you're gonna take out is you need to take out the mouthpiece, this thing right here, and you'll find this little silver ring right here. This is called the ligature. Now what you want to do, you want to keep this on the little mouthpiece for now, and you might have seen I have this little rubber pad here. You don't exactly need the rubber pad, it's called a mouthpiece pad. It's just easier on your teeth when you're playing, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. But yeah, you just need your mouthpiece and your ligature for now. Then you probably want to go ahead and get your neck strap on. Tighten it up to about right. Hold on. But it's pretty tangled. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. Okay. You got it untangled. You just want to tighten it up to about right here. See, just maybe halfway. I don't know if you can see that very well, but about halfway would be good. And then you need your reed. Now, I know it may look small. I know it's not that impressive looking, but this is literally the most important part of your saxophone. Without this, you cannot play whatsoever. It is the part that vibrates, makes the sound when you play it. It's like having a flute without the hole that you blow across, or having a guitar without the strings. You need this. If you do not have one, definitely get a few. They're like $3 a piece, which I know that's expensive, but if you knew how they were made and how expensive they are to make, then you would see why they're $3 a piece. But yeah, you just need your reed, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna take the ligature and the mouthpiece, and you're gonna take your reed and slip it right under. Hold on. You might have to untighten the ligature by just turning these little keys here. And then you just slip it under the ligature and then tighten it back up. Now you want to make sure of 2 things. Number 1, you want to make sure your ligature is underneath this little lip on the mouthpiece. Usually there'll be a line somewhere around there, but if there isn't, just make sure it's just a little bit under the lip. So then, just want to tighten the ligature again using these little keys. It's kind of like tuning a guitar. If you've ever messed with those tuning keys, that's kind of what it feels like. So now, you got your mouthpiece already, and mine is crooked. Hold on a sec. Just bear with me. Okay, got that done. And now, need this in a minute. Set this aside for now. Just put it in your case for now. And then what you're gonna take out is your barrel. Now the barrel, as you can see, there's a few complicated things on it, but it's not that complicated once you get the hang of it. This is where the mouthpiece goes in the future. I have a little green line on mine to show me how far I want the mouthpiece to go down. And this, we'll talk about that later when we get to the keys. So then you need your mouthpiece again. I know I said set it aside. That was kind of dumb because you pretty much need it right away with the barrel. And you just take the little hole, just scooch it right on there. Make sure it's nice and lined up with the barrel. And you can test it out if you want to. And how you play is you just take your lip, your bottom lip, and roll it. Hold on, let me see if I can get like a side view of this. That's hard. I can't get close enough, but I'll just explain it. What you do is you just roll your lip, your bottom lip, over top of your teeth and put it on the little reed part. And then you take your top teeth and just bite down and then put your lip over top of the mouthpiece. And then you blow. It has to be like a focused, it has to be a focused air. So if you're blowing like, or like, or something like that, it's like whistling. If you can whistle, you know what I mean. You have to like focus your mouth, like that. It doesn't work if you try like that. You can't whistle like that. So, go. And that's how you play a saxophone. And then you got your barrel all ready. Then you take out the piece de resistance, the body. Now I know it looks pretty complicated. It's not as complicated as you think, trust me. Once you get the hang of the keys, it's really not that bad. I haven't actually learned all the keys, but it's still not that bad, even with all the keys I have learned so far. So then what you're gonna do is you take your barrel and your mouthpiece, and you see a little top with a hole in it and this little key. It's just like the ligature. It's like you're putting the mouthpiece, or not the ligature, the mouthpiece in the barrel. It's like you're putting the mouthpiece on the barrel again. It's like those little keys on the ligature is kind of like this key right here. And you just take your barrel, scooch it in there. Hold on. It takes a little bit of force. Don't be afraid to like just push it down a little hard. Like it takes force. You can kind of like twist it a little bit to reduce the friction. And then you take a little key at the top that I mentioned earlier, and you want to twist it away from you to tighten it. And you just tighten that until you feel like it's tight enough. And there you go. You have put the barrel on the body, and now it looks like a saxophone should. Now what you're going to do is take your neck piece, your neck strap, and this works like a little carabiner or something. You just pull down a little key, and what you're going to do is there's this little, see that little loop right there? That is where you're going to put that little carabiner piece on your neck strap. So just, hold on. And there you have it. You have connected the neck strap. Now, close up the case and lay that aside. Now, here's one thing you need to know about saxophones, is that you need to have pretty good posture to play them. It really depends on the posture you have, on how is gonna affect the sound it makes very greatly. So if you're like slouched over like this, like playing like that's not gonna make a good sound. That's gonna make a really bad sound. So what you want to do is you don't want to just like lean back in your seat like you normally do. I know this is gonna be kind of uncomfortable for some people, but what you want to do is you want your feet flat on the floor. You want to sit on the edge of the chair, not resting your back on the back. And then you take your first 3 fingers, and I know there is this little top key here. That's not the one you want to put your finger on. This is the one you want to put your finger on. Then your middle finger goes here, and ring finger here. So that's where your first 3 fingers go. And then your 3 other fingers down here, I forgot to mention, your thumb. See this little hook? You put your thumb under that hook and hold up most of the saxophone's weight. The neck strap helps a lot with it, so it's not too much weight, but it is a lot. So be prepared to have your thumb in quite a bit of agony for a while, but you'll get used to it. And yeah, where your thumb go is just left thumb. You got this little circle right here. You just lay it on top of that black circle. And then right thumb goes under that hook I mentioned. Then the only 3 keys down here, well, not the only ones, but like the white ones, you just go index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and there you go. You don't really use the pinky much in beginning notes, but yeah. Okay, so then first note that you'll probably learn in almost all saxophone classes is G. You don't have to worry about your right hand fingers, only your left hand. You take 1, 2, 3, all of them down. That makes a G. That's probably the lowest you'll know for a while until you get to the really low notes, but that's your standard lowest note. Yes?